On guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we are going over all the cars. It's that simple. I want to tell you guys what my plans are with some of these vehicles that I have. I have a pretty big fleet now. We own 4 cars now, so I want to go over what my end goals are with these cars, what's done to these cars, what these cars are to me, you know, stuff like that. I just want to pretty much update you guys on everything since a lot has changed. We have 2 vehicles that weren't here this time last year, and we have 2 vehicles that were. So I want to update you guys, let you know what's in store for everything, and that's about it, man. I'm gonna start with Scooby, my 2009 Subaru Impreza. Now guys, this car has been around since about 2021 is when I bought this vehicle. I bought this, I was daily driving my Jeep at the time, and I decided I was done paying how much I was a week in gas, so I wound up actually buying this off my boss. And this car was a customer of ours. They would come to the shop for services and stuff, and what actually happened was they blew the motor in it, so it had a rod knock. When he bought it, he ended up putting in a low mileage engine, and it had like 18,000 miles on it. He drove it around for like 2 years, and then I picked it up from him. Obviously it was 100% bone stock. I can tell you guys, you know, what is done to this car. It's nothing crazy. It's mostly just cosmetic stuff. But this is my daily, and it has been an awesome daily. The only thing I really had fail on me on this thing was a coil pack, which it didn't even leave me on the side of the road. It just ran absolutely terrible. And I still made it where I needed to go. So it's been a great daily for sure. I bought it with 114,000 on it, and I've put about 50,000 miles. It has 161 on it right now. So pretty much, as you can see under here, it's more or less all stock. I literally did cosmetic and suspension stuff. This car handles absolutely awesome. It gets good gas mileage too if you're not beating the hell out of it like I normally do. But I mean, obviously you see our red oil cap. Obviously that's not factory. We have a K&N drop-in filter. We have an unequal length Aceto header, Magnaflow high flow cat, and then a catback that I actually built myself, which consists of a Cherry Bomb resonator and a Flowmaster Flow FX muffler. We have our strut tower braces. I also have one of these in the back of the Subaru. Pretty much under here, that's really about it. We did do the WRX grill. That's a 25i emblem. We do have a lip from a WRX bumper. Those red lip holders, I guess you call them, or whatever. We have LEDs, you know, all around, yellow fogs, white headlights. All the other bulbs are LED also. We have our Enkai wheels, power stop brakes, stainless braided hoses. So yeah, the car handles really nice, and it brakes really nice. It's slow as hell though, but yeah, I mean, Nittos, we have Nittos all around, 555s. Tint, obviously the windshield's tinted, all the windows are tinted. We have our rain guards, OEM roof rack, our fairing, and then we have these right here. This came straight from Japan. These cars do not come with paddle shifters, but in Japan they do. And then more or less just our radio. We have a sub in here, factory interior speakers from a premium Impreza, so we, you know, they're the better factory speakers. We did add heated seats and all that good stuff. My radar, everything like that. My little ducky with the middle finger. But yeah, so there's nothing really crazy done to this vehicle. We have our street arrow side splitters, YouTube Dylan's Garage imprinted on them, shark fin antenna. We have our WRX wing, and then here's my sub and everything. And then our strut tower brace. I'm not going to pull all this up, guys, but our strut tower brace is actually underneath here. If I lift this, you can probably see it. Yeah, you can see it a little bit right there. So there's nothing crazy done to the Subaru. It has been a really good daily. As far as the Subaru goes, plans for mods, not really. The car's kind of just being used as my daily. I'd rather put money into the other cars that I have behind me, which we're going to go over next. This car, like I said, it's been great to me. It is getting up there in miles. It's at 161,000 miles. At 195,000, it is due for a timing belt, and that's going to be my decision maker. Am I going to do the timing belt and redo the head gaskets on it, because the driver's side head gasket is seeping oil out the bottom where it meets the block and the head. Not a big deal. I just make sure there's oil in the car. It doesn't smell in here or anything like burning oil or anything like that, but it's just something to think about. It will be due for a timing belt regardless at 195, and I might as well do the heads at the same time. But yeah, I mean, not really much in store for this thing. It's really about it. So I'm gonna go over next. I think we'll go over Electra, and then we'll keep moving on to the next car. All right, guys. Next we have Electra. Electra, I love so much. This is actually what I got from my Jeep. I got this truck. I got some money on top, but I love Electra, guys, so much. This truck drives so nice, and it's fast. Like, it has balls. Like, it gets out of its own way, you know, stuff that I can't really say much about the Jeep. We did pick this up back in October, so we're still far ways away from you know, being where we want to be with it, but we did clean it up a little bit. We got all the lights working in the headlights. None of these LEDs worked before. We do have our Yellow Fogs LED headlights. We added the tow hooks to this truck. Inside is where we really did a lot. We have full Laramie interior swap with heated seats, the whole nine. We added our steering wheel, radio controls. We do have another radar mount there. The mirror was factory, all that type of stuff. We obviously did our LEDs on the roof there. We do need to still do a radio in here, guys, really bad. That's like the only reason I don't like driving this truck, is I have a factory radio right there. But we also added our full center console to this truck. I had no use for the jump seat, so it's just the route I wanted to go. But yeah, the inside is mainly where we've been focusing. We do still have a couple things to do in there, but not a lot. And then we have some nice aftermarket tail lights on here. We fixed all the bumpers, the front and rear. They were pretty bad when I got the truck. LED license plate lights, you know, the whole nine. I don't know if I already said tint. We matched the rear with 20%, and then we did the whole windshield 35%. Gotta have tint, guys. It's a must. And I have two cars here that actually don't have any tint, so those will be getting done soon. And we do also have a side pipe on this truck that I built myself. You guys can go back and see that video. Side pipe's right there. It's just a Flowmaster 40, which I built to the factory intermittent pipe, and then it comes right out the side. I built the whole thing. Like I said, you guys can see the video on that. It's on my channel. But we have our K&N cold air intake under here, and that's really about it. Nothing crazy here. It's mostly factory, besides the intake and exhaust. But I do have big plans for this thing, man. I really do. When we first got it, we needed to do a lot of mechanical repairs. The radiator was leaking. There was just a lot wrong with it. It had a pretty bad trans leak, which we took care of. We fought through all that, and we got the thing solid now. It's a possibility I might need to put a transmission in this truck. It whines a little bit when the torque converter locks up. Now, I'm not going to worry about it till the trans starts acting up. Right now, it's perfectly fine. It shifts perfectly fine. And honestly, the noise, like, I'm the only one that could hear it because I know it's there. Nobody's really mentioned it that's rode with me. I've asked people if they could hear it, and they're like, no. So I'm just not going to worry about it till it becomes a problem. Then we'll worry about it. Like I said, it shifts fine, so I'm not too concerned. But, yep, this is Electra, guys. And the plans for Electra, I'm probably going to redo this lift kit. I did learn that it is lifting more in the back than the front, so it's not exactly level, which I want it level. And it does have Rancho 1.5 struts in the front. So I think what I'm going to wind up doing is the Rough Country 2.5-inch lift on it, just so I can fit my nice aggressive 33 12.5s that I want to put on here, kind of like the G-Pad guys, negative 44 offset way out. But we'll wait for that till we need tires. There's no point of trashing, you know, good tires. All of these tires are brand new. The truck actually had 2 brand new ones when I bought it, so I don't want to go and take them off yet. I'm going to use them, and when they're done, we'll get wheels and tires for her. But yeah, I mean, so the wheels and tires, I want to eventually do long tube headers with the high flow cats, and then a proper catback with dual out the back, probably MBRP. Inside the truck, like I said, radio, sub, interior speakers, tow mirrors, tuner, throttle body, oil catch can, some headlights, a grill. I'm on the fence. I kind of want to do the SRT10 hood with the scoop. I think that would look good on here. And then a sport bumper for the front. And then eventually down the road, we I'm going to wind up probably repainting this whole entire truck. It's just somebody painted this truck that wasn't too great at bodywork. It looks good on camera, guys, it really does, but if you're here in person, this doesn't match. The bed is different blue than the cab, and whoever did the bodywork on this bed just did a really poor job at it. As you guys can see right here, it's all cracked. Not something I want to be rolling around with, but for now it's fine, it'll do. And then yeah, pretty much I want to redo the bottoms here with bed liner, probably Herculiner, the roll-on stuff. Somebody did it at some point. I mean, me personally, I prefer this to all be blue and just not two-tone, but for now, just to get it looking decent so I repaint the truck, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm just going to retouch up the bottom. But other than that, that's pretty much where I want to be at with the truck. I do have to coat the frame and everything, and there is a pretty good possibility that somewhere down the line, this truck doesn't get bad fuel economy whatsoever for a truck, like a full-size truck. So I might eventually wind up getting rid of the Subaru and daily driving the truck, but I'm on the fence about it. It's not something that I'm like telling you guys I'm 100% going to do, but it's also not something I'm telling you guys I'm not going to do. It is a possibility for sure. Guys, and that brings us to Rocket. This is the most recent purchase to the channel, guys. This is an 89 Mustang LX 505 speed sunroof. I got this car, honestly I wasn't looking for a car, I kind of just came across it. Somebody reached out to me and they were like, hey, do you want this car? And I was like, man, like the price is too good, I can't really pass it up. It does need some love, guys. I know it looks real damn clean on camera, but it needs some love. The exterior is mint, okay, for the most part, but we do have the typical strut tower rot in here, which we're going to have to fix. Obviously you guys see we have to put the engine together. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, obviously the car's sat, so 4 tires, 4 wheels, brakes all around, probably 5 lug swap. My end goal with this car is mainly just like a nice cruiser, summer cruiser, handling car. I don't want to go overboard with it. It's a mostly factory car, and I don't want to take that away from it. I just want to add a couple touches here and there to it, make it look like mine, probably get some new headlights and stuff. I do have an LX bumper in the garage, and I do have the factory 5.0 heads and intakes for this car, but my buddy actually gave me GT40 upper and lower intake for this car, so I'm going to see if I can get my hands on some GT40P heads or GT40 3-bar heads. We'll put those on while we're assembling the engine, just because I know these cars were underpowered from the factory, and I'm going to be very bored of this car very quickly. When we start talking about the Cobra in there, you'll understand why. But yeah, so this car mainly just nice, tastefully modded, heads cam intake package, stock 5-liter. We got the stock 5.0 there, or the stock T5 there, which I know doesn't take abuse too well, so we'll worry about that down the road if it becomes a problem. But yeah, so this car is not going to be anything crazy. We'll probably do like long tubes and stuff too, you know, with the heads. But other than that, I mean, this car is extremely clean for what it is, guys. It is a 1-owner car. Like, I have the original title. That's what was given to me from 1994. It has the lien holder signature on the front of the title, which is absolutely crazy. That means this car was bought brand new, 89. It was paid off by 94, 5-year car loan, and that's the OG original title that I have. So that's something else, man. But as you guys can see in here, it's pretty clean, man. It really is. I have all the parts for the engine and the hatch, but I do need to start working on this thing. It's just kind of a matter of time. I'm waiting until we get like a really nice day. Like today is overcast and it's supposed to rain. I don't want to be hands deep in the engine putting it back together out here and then it start raining on me and, you know, all that. So I will start working on this soon, so stay tuned for that in the next couple of weeks. We're going to figure out if this thing runs or not. Obviously, we can't drive it because it needs tires, but we're definitely going to see and find out if it runs. I know it ran when parked, so should run, but we'll see. Of course, guys, we cannot forget the Cobra. Here's the Cobra, guys. Wow, that is all condensation. Here's the Cobra, guys. Cobra's great. I'm actually in the process of getting this car ready for the track this year, guys. This year, this car will be on the track. The car's NA right now, full bolt-on car, 456 gears. It's pretty much what you can do max NA minus camshafts. I even have the short runner lower intake, ported upper intake, you know, the whole 9. Every bolt-on that you can do to a 96 to 98 Cobra, this car has. Plus the gears, like I said, just minus cams. I don't want to do cams just because the bang for the buck is not there. It's just not worth it. I mean, $1,800 for cams for minimal gains, maybe 30 horsepower to the wheels. It's not worth it in my book, especially when I show you guys what I have for this car. So this is our max NA setup. Now my goal with this is 11.9 at a minimum. This car has been 12.558 in the past at 109. I'll insert the slip right here. So my goal with this car is to crack an 11.9. Now that time was before it was modified more, before the tube front ends. This car has a tube front end from the strut towers forward because this was my high school car. In 2013, I bought this car, and then I sold it in 2017, and the kid that I sold it to wrecked it. So I bought it back wrecked, and the easiest way for me to fix it, and what I plan to do with the car, it being a track car, was to tube the front end. That opens up a lot of possibilities. It opens up a lot of room, and it just ease of working on it, and you know, the whole nine, weight savings. So it just was the route I went to fix this vehicle. Now this car obviously needs paint. You guys can see that. I'm not too worried about that. I'm either going to wrap it or go get a cheaper paint job. I don't need it to be a show car. This is a track car, guys. That's what the Fox for. The Fox is a show car. This is a track car. This is going to be my race car. So yeah, this car, like I said, full bolt-ons. Goal 11.9 at like 115 is what I'm hoping. Even 11.8, 115. I'm thinking that'll be doable with it. But before we get to the track, we do need the battery shut-off switch. We do need to do subframe connectors. We need to do valve stem seals. We need to valve stem seals, yeah. Drag pack. I need to buy a drag pack for this car, and it needs to be retuned. And I need a drive shaft safety loop. And then we can get this thing on the track, and we can start trying to crack into the 11s. It's not going to be easy, but I think if the car has it in it, honestly, the car's pretty quick. And I've raced cars that have been 11s, and I've either hung with them or slightly beat them. So we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. But this car, as soon as it runs 11-second pass, whatever it may be, 11.99, 11.50, I don't care. As long as it runs an 11 NA, then we have a whole entire on-3 turbo kit for it. We have literally parts for it everywhere. We have the turbo manifolds over there, the piping, turbo, intercooler. So that'll be, you know, the next stage to this car. But like I said, I want to crack the 11s NA first, and then we could throw the turbo on, and we'll probably go straight for 10s at that point. Stock bottom end, I'm probably going to run around 450 wheel horsepower with the turbo kit on the car. So it's going to definitely be a handful. It's definitely going to be rowdy, but we can handle it for sure. So that's the plans with the Cobra, Electra, the Fox, and Scooby, the Impreza. To go over, you know, that stuff with you guys really quickly, just so you guys know where I'm at with literally everything. I have so many damn vehicles here now. I don't even know what to do with them, honestly. Like, this one wasn't planned whatsoever, and then obviously we had the Subaru and the Cobra. The truck kind of just came to be. I didn't drive the Jeep much. Kind of sat, so I was like, let me get something I could use. Now we have a tow vehicle to get to the track and stuff. The Electra actually towed the Fox home. I have a video on that, guys, if you want to check it out. But yeah, so I just want to give you guys an update, let you know where I stand with everything, let you know my end goals for most of the cars behind me. Who knows, maybe we'll pick up more cars. I really don't know. I'm not looking, I'll tell you that much. But all I'm saying is Terminator Cobra or something pops up for a good price, it could definitely be a possibility. That's all I got to say, because I'm only missing a new edge at this point. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please drop a like up on this video, drop a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys in next week's video, Friday at 12 p.m. Peace out. Stay blessed.